Hey, good morning, everybody. Uh, Dave Kessler. I am over here if you're over there. We're obviously a little early as normal. Let people join in. How's everybody doing who's here? Looks like a few of you guys are here. Dave, how's it going? Um, yeah, here we are. Another Gospel of Two Wheels, number 78 or 79, is it? What is it? Hold on, I just got an email telling me what it is. 79. At one of these points, I will get that all. I will remember as I'm doing it. Man, 79. I can't believe there's been 79 of these things starting now. Dirt Rider 83. Good morning. How are you? I forget Dirt Rider 83 who you are. Is that it's not Eric. Hey, there's my mom, everybody. I love having my mom on here. It's so awesome. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's gonna be kind of nice this morning. It's supposed to rain a little bit. Hey, Eric, what's happening? Shane McNabb, how are you? Rock and roll. Um, so David Kessler, so on your last video, it sounded like you had the sniffles and such. Should we be worried? No. Definitely don't be worried at all. I am just, this is a springtime thing for me. Do it right now. It's a just a very normal seasonal allergy situation that I have. So no, I'm good. All good. Actually, I feel great. Hey, Matt Simpson, you're here. You're tuned in. You're logged in. Oh my gosh, the world, hell may be freezing over. Matt Simpson figured out how to use YouTube interactively. I'm so excited. I'm just giving you a hard time, Matt. How's it going? Like I said, you guys are early. How's everybody doing with this whole ridiculousness? Yeah, Aaron Schultz. Yeah, the allergy thing. I don't like. For me, they don't like beat me up too bad. I just sound, I get coughs and sniffles and phlegm in my throat, but no fever, no nothing. I am very healthy, which is good. I got a really good cup of coffee this morning, which is awesome. Yeah, how's everybody? Everybody that's here right now, how you guys doing with this whole quarantine thing? I feel like I'm watching a lot of stuff on YouTube and things like that, and Facebook, and everybody's making all these jokes about being stuck inside. And I know that that's what the country is doing, probably, like, especially the populated parts of the country, LA, New York, all the, anyway, all that stuff. But like here in Western Colorado, not a lot has changed. So it's, people just not shaking hands or doing that stuff. Dave is sitting in a remote location in Tennessee trying to decide where to go next since I'm a full-time RV. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. I saw that. Hey, Roger Hurd, how's it going, man? Yeah, I think I saw your posts on the Book of Faces, Dave. That looks awesome. Out socially distancing yourself in the best way possible. Yeah, the Western Colorado just seems to kind of roll right along. People are doing the thing now. Unfortunately, sadly, for a lot of my friends who are in the construction industry, that depends heavily on towns like Telluride and Crested Butte and things like that, resort towns with people that have lots of money. And anyway, those towns are like locked down. Telluride just shut down all new construction. There's some projects going on, but most of it just shut it all the way down. Bowman Films, I'm glad you like the Four Strokes Matter. I knew you would. By the way, guys, we do have Four Strokes Matter shirts and hoodies available. I'm going to put the link right here to our Teespring merch site. If you guys want to battle it out, 2-stroke versus 4-stroke, that's awesome. Roger, yeah, you're in the RV full time. That's awesome. How's that going? By the way. Let me quick, before you order on Teespring right now, starting tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. So what was that? 10. Anyway, 9:59 here. Yes. Kevin, you got yours yesterday. How is it? Does it fit good and all that? I hope it does. Anyway, there's a sale on Teespring, and I'm only announcing it to you YouTube folks, so it's not going to be on Facebook. But from tonight at 11:59 Eastern to Sunday at 11:59 Eastern, if you use the promo code SPRING, you save 10%. So I just got that note yesterday. It's a special deal since we've sold enough. So wow, really awesome. OHSCS. It's easier to say Kevin. I'm just going to call you Kevin. Oklahoma Hare Scramble Championship Series, Kevin. Thank you so much for your support. Shane McNabb went to the woods yesterday for a ride. Possible crack broke. Oh, dang! Don't do that. Don't hurt yourself. What's up, Jimmy Nyhart? How's it going? Yeah, don't be hurting yourself on your dirt bikes. So I'm obviously a big fan of riding during all this, but I can say that you want to stay out of the ER right now, because if there are sick people in there, and I don't care, I mean, that's just any time, but now is especially a situation, just stay out of that. Barnado, what's happened to Moto? Just stay out of the ER for right now. It's probably a good idea. Anyway, what's up, Roll Bone? How's it going? So while we're watching, it's 7:30. Sorry, guys, I got to start officially. Hey, guys, it's 7:30. Welcome to the Gospel of Two Wheels number 79, where the coffee is hot, the bikes are fast, and the comments are absolutely ridiculous. Thank you for joining me. I love you guys. Paul Ansey, how's it going? Roger Hurd, ER equals bad. Just in general, ER equals bad, because, I mean, let's forget the coronavirus and let's talk about MRSA and staph infections and things like that can happen. It's not good. So yeah, anyway. So today, let's start with a conditions report. It's beautiful. Scott Gross, what's happening? It's beautiful here. Absolutely gorgeous right now. It's 52 degrees this morning. It's sunny, or going to be sunny when the sun comes all the way up. And it's awesome. It's windy, which is classic springtime in the Rockies. But this afternoon is supposed to rain a little bit, which actually be really good, because that will be good for the traction and the dust. So excited about that. We are riding tonight. Thursday night ride is happening. We're going to go to Dry Creek today. So we're going to meet at the shop, leave at 5 p.m. sharp from the shop, and head out to Dry Creek parking lot, probably the lower Tabawatch parking lot. And David Kessler, I spent my life more time in the ER than in the hospital. Yeah, fair enough. Me too. I'm trying desperately hard not to do that, if at all possible. But as I get older. But yeah, so we're riding tonight. Should be good. I mean, even if it rains a little bit, we'll be fine. And then hopefully this rain makes this weekend really good. Quick update on public lands out here in Montrose. I know a lot of places are getting shut down, and there's a lot of rumors about a lot of things. And anyway, let me just clear that up for you. Peach Valley and the BLM area all around Peach Valley is not closed. Now, I think they're going to close the bathrooms down. I don't know if that's been done yet, but that's definitely in the works, mainly because of maintenance, and it's because there's lots of people out right now because they're not working. So it's just really ramped up the amount of maintenance that needs to be done. So I think they're going to close the bathrooms. But the thing about Peach and Flat Top and the whole Adobe area that's east of us is that there's not really any specific campgrounds. It's just parking lots. So you can camp right now. I had a guy actually call the BLM office and ask, hey, Garrett Anderson, what's happening? Good to see you. And Roger, I'll get to that question in a second. You can go camp on the BLM. What they would recommend that you don't do is gather a whole bunch of campers at one site. Just trying to keep people apart, do the right thing. So if you're going to come and you want to come camping, you can do it. Just ask me. I've got lots of places all spread out through the Adobes that are good places to camp that you guys can camp away from other people. Anyway, so it's all good. Gary Anderson, sweet, bring me a wheel. I will change it. I have a tire and moose for you. Hopefully it's not too giant of a moose. Man, we've been having more problems with the moose guys. Roger, Saturday night chat. I don't know. I'll have to ask Ruth. Are we doing a Saturday night chat? Yes, we're going to do a Saturday night chat. So I love you. So yeah, we'll do a Saturday night chat again, 5 to 6 here on YouTube. I will make the event on Facebook so you guys know. Sorry, I got anyway. So Saturday night here, live YouTube, 5 to 6. We'll talk about dirt bikes as just a way to get talk about dirt bikes with friends, and if you're stuck inside. Let's see. So Aaron Schultz has a good question. A guy told me to check chain for knocking sound, being it doesn't do it during the idle, but in gear only. Could be my problem. Could my problem be that simple? Tim Simmons, what's happening, man? Aaron, it could be. It could be. I don't know. I've definitely had people bring bikes in with chains. Usually what happens is if you're in a high gear but you're not going that fast and you're asking for gas, and the motor's kind of chugging a little bit, it'll make a lot of noise. So it definitely could be part of the thing. So anyway, today was supposed to be all about talking about Dry Creek. So let's talk about Dry Creek. First of all, I'm asking you guys, I love you. If you're watching if you're watching and you like what you're watching, hit the thumbs up. If you're watching and you hate this, then I'm sorry. But you might as well go somewhere else. It's not going to get any better, and I'm not going to get any prettier. So, but if you're watching, hit the thumbs up. That'd be awesome. I would very, very much appreciate it. So, and thanks, Barnado. Let's talk about Dry Creek. And first of all, let me just say, all questions, please. Aaron, thank you so much for asking a question. Just ask me questions, anything. Let's get any kind of discussion going on. I just figured we'd aim at Dry Creek. My mom. So, by the way, guys, if you haven't said hi to my mom, say hi to my mom. She would love it if you did. She's awesome. So Dry Creek, Shane McNabb, Dry Creek does look awesome. So if you guys haven't watched one of the videos, go backwards 3 or 4, a few videos. It's our Dry Creek ride from last Sunday. Was super duper fun. Out with Foxy Bibbs and Andrew Neal, and who else was with us? Why can't I remember who else was with us? I'll think of it. Anyway, I'm losing my mind. The Jimmy Neihart, I don't think it's Detonation. I don't think so. But anyway, it could be. But we've been talking back and forth. It doesn't sound like it is that. So anyway, Dry Creek is actually the closest area to my shop. So my shop is on the north end of town. It's actually outside of town, but it's it's on the north edge of what I would call town if you haven't been there. And to the west, hey, Brian Wishman, what's happening, man? And then to the west, and it's like I timed it one time from my shop to the parking lot was 7 minutes. So it's real close. Now that parking lot, you got to go down a road a ways to actually get to the single track, but I park down low because I like to get on my dirt bike, even though it's on a dirt road. But anyway, 7 minutes, you're unloading from the shop. And then in Dry Creek, you've got everything from some smooth-ish single track. There's not any really easy single track out there. It's all a little bit technical, a little bit rocky, but there's some easier stuff I would call on the lower intermediate scale, up to some of the hardest stuff I've ever ridden ever in my life, like these rock crawler trails that are just gnar. And then the video that I posted had some of the more moto-oriented canyons. There's canyons all over the place that go up and down and all around, whatever. It's a very deserty place. Red Rock sandstone, but it's very different from the Adobe Desert, which is on the east side of the highway, which is where Peach Valley and Flat Top and all that is. And so it's really cool because the Peach Valley area, you've got some hard single track, but then a whole bunch of open, fast, whooped out stuff that, is great for kids to learn and people to go fast and whatever, have fun. Big hill climbs, just, a lot of open ground, right? Barnado, yes. Desert. I like your little cactuses. Dude, you're good at this, Mike. The Dry Creek is also desert, but it's more pinyon juniper desert. So there's actually some shrubbery and things like that, and tons of rocks, man. Tons and tons and tons of rocks. It's a super, super fun place to ride a dirt bike. It's usually very quiet place to ride a dirt bike. But one of the unintended consequences of this whole shutdown quarantine thing, at least in Western Colorado, is that they have now pushed everybody out to the trails, which I think is awesome, but it's also kind of funny. Makes me giggle because, yeah. Anyway, so there's people everywhere. I saw more mountain bikers out there than I've ever seen at Dry Creek, because Dry Creek's a really tough place to ride a mountain bike. It's not easy. So it's actually kind of nice because the mountain bikers you do run into out there are usually really friendly and really nice. Because I've found that like mountain bikers that are awesome at it, like really strong, really good, generally don't care at all about dirt bikes. They're just like, waving at you like, woohoo, awesome day. It's the people on the struggle bus that don't like seeing dirt bikes go by, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm sure, Kevin, that your riding areas have been packed. I mean, it's nuts. Like Peach Valley is packed, like in the Peach Valley zone. Close to the parking lot. That's always packed this time of year because that's where all the parking lot heroes go to do wheelies and things like that. I know Corks does need to sponsor my show. George is actually hopefully coming over. Robbie Noyles, who has gifted us KDX 200 for my son to ride while he transitions on to the YZ 125. If you didn't know that, if you haven't watched some of our schlogs, Robbie is like officially one of the most generous people I've ever met. So I'm stoked. And George is actually bringing it over. Hey, Torben, how's it going, man? Torben, are you guys coming this weekend? George is thinking about coming anyway, despite whatever. So I don't know. Okay, Dirt Ride Area 3, great question. Who has the right of way on the trail out there? Dirt bikes, mountain bikers, or hikers? So I would say, and I don't know if there's a actual hard and fast rule, but I would say that the non-motorized people really should be getting out of the way of the motorized people because they can hear us coming. But that being said, if you're coming downhill towards a mountain biker who's coming uphill and the mountain biker is like climbing and working hard, I highly recommend you get off the trail and let them climb the hill, because in the mountain bike world, the uphill travel always has the right of way. And I have noticed really much better reactions because if someone's coming up and they're working really hard to try to clean a hill and you get out of the way, it is so much nicer for them. They really appreciate that. So KDXs are excellent machines, by the way. I'm so stoked. And this one is like fully rebuilt. Like he put KLX upside down forks on it. He just did the motor, new tires, new chain sprockets, everything, man. Torben, I hope we see you this weekend. I am probably going to be hanging out with the family as far as the riding I'm going to do, but I really would love to see you guys. Common courtesy is best practice. Like I said, if you're a hiker, I don't know why you wouldn't just step off the trail for a dirt bike coming. It doesn't make much sense. David Kessler. I've got a really good opinion about this, or a really strong opinion about this. What is my opinion of RK head over stock, 250 or 300? So I think the RK head is a good head, and I'm sure if you get a high compression one, it's going to improve performance all over, especially at altitude, things like that. But I have done a back-to-back comparison on, and I haven't filmed a video about this. Well, it is in one of my ride videos, a really short section. But so a buddy of mine, Foxy Bibbs, if you guys watch my videos, the ride videos, he's always riding in front of me because he's faster and better than me. He's actually been on the Gospel Two Wheels before. He's amazing. He has a 17 250 XC. I have an 18 250 XCW, right? His 17 250 XC has a yeah, puppers. Come say hi, Thomas. Lean in here. This is my son Thomas. You can take the puppers with you if you want. His 17 250 XC has an RK head, has a Electron with the newest, coolest thing, whatever, all that. My 18 250 XCW has a stock motor, a stock carburetor with a JD kit in it, and straight up next to each other, my bike is faster, it's cleaner, faster, it's better. So I don't think it's worth the money, personally. I would just keep the stock head and maybe shave it down if you want a little more compression, because the stock head seems to work good. You can also get an SX head, but you save a lot of money not going with RK. That's my opinion. I know a lot of guys out there swear by those RK heads. I don't know how many of them actually dynoed it. And we didn't dyno it, but both of our opinions was that my bike ran better. It was not like, it wasn't just me. We both agreed that, yeah, your bike runs better. So he's going to put his stock carburetor back on. Let's see. I had another question. Aaron, what do you ride for a street bike? I don't have one. I have my XR650 is the closest thing I got to a street bike. I don't foresee myself having a street bike anytime soon. I'm not grown up enough to own a street bike. So I get in lots of trouble. I go too fast. And I know lots of people say that and blah, blah, blah. But it's true. And by the way, I love street bikes. I love riding. It's like so much fun. It's like being in a jet, you're really close to the ground. It's so much fun. Jimmy Nyhart, I don't need extra horsepower when I only use 20 out of the 50 anyway. I agree. Tim Simmons, keep it stock right at heart. I completely agree. Here's a little story time on that, actually, on stock stuff. So my friend and famous dirt bike racer, Fritz Kadlick, who has been to 6 days 9 times, 6 or 7 gold medals, top American one year, clearly knows what he's doing on a motorcycle. He raced for both Husqvarna, Can-Am, and Kawasaki factories, right? So like legit. And he left all of his stuff stock, like stock. So I said, go puppers. I got a puppers here. Hey, Leia, come up here. Come here. Leia, come on. That's a good dog. There's the puppers. So Dave Kessler, if you're looking for more lugging power down low, honestly more displacement is the way to go. 300. If you don't have a 300 already, if you got a 250, the 300 kit would be probably the best. Like especially the stock one. Hi, puppers. I'll get down. Okay. So I would get a 300 kit because you get a ton of low end power when you do that. Like I said, I like stock, and like I said, Fritz kept his stuff stock because it didn't break, and he had other guys that were always trying to do everything and try to make it. Roger Hurd, yes, flywheel weight, yeah, that helps a lot. Dave Kessler, yes, Brian Wishman, I love it. There is no replacement for displacement. One of my favorite things. Kessler, what bike are you riding? The Tim Simmons or Fuzzmore clutch for sure. Garrett, you do need a 300. You're thieving ass. Tori Anderson stole yours. That is so funny. Oh gosh, I love it. This is awesome, guys. There's a whole bunch of you guys watching. If you're watching, hit the thumbs up. That would be awesome. Rob McCauley, how's it going? Stupid work. Absolutely. You're here. It's okay. So 17 300 XC with electron carb. That's it. I had that exact motorcycle. I didn't feel like I lacked any lugging power. If you want a little more low end on that bike, when is Pup a doggy? I don't know. She's 9 months old now. So Dave, if you want just a little more bottom end grunt out of that thing, I would highly recommend a little bit more compression. The RK head gives you that for sure. But you spend a lot of money on it. You could also take your stock head to a good machinist and have them take 10 thou off of the head, and that will give you more compression and therefore more low end. Also, I'm assuming you've messed with your power valve and all that. So I don't know what you mean by never about the. I'm probably about the dog. She will always be my pup. That's what I would do. I'm not saying don't do the RK. There we go. Clarkcast. I have a cut head on my 300 from Slavens and love it. So yeah, any decent machinist can take 10 thousandths off, 15 thousandths off a cylinder head, really easy. Let's see. Dave Custer, I think you worked on a bike that I now bought from stockbroker a few months ago back in Grand Junction. Who was the guy? I might have. Corona hair. Rob McCullough, this is actually, so guys, this hair is not Corona hair. I made this ridiculous decision to not cut it until I hit 3,000 subscribers a while back. And so now it's whatever. It is a thing of its own. If you haven't subscribed, do it, please. My wife begs you to do it because when I hit 3,000, I'm going to shave my head. Clark House, I can take out from a dead start in third gear when it's warm for sure. Oh, right on, Dave. So Dave, he's happy with the bike. He just wants a little bit more. So I would say, Jimmy Nyhurt, Tim, yes, I know, it's ridiculous. My hair has always been ridiculous my whole life. So Kessler, I would say that the next time you do a top end, take that head to whoever you got for a local machinist, have them take 10 thousandths off and put it back on. Don't worry about the squish band. Just like 10 thousandths won't mess anything up. It's not going to make it detonate at low altitude. It's not going to make anything wrong, but it will give you just that little bit more down low. It should be like anywhere, any machinist worth his salt shouldn't cause you more or shouldn't charge you more than about $50. My machinist that does it for us charges us $50. So, cause it's just a disc, it's not very hard. Jimmy, I'm jealous on the hair I can grow as areas that sun don't shine. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I got my father's hair for sure. Just ask my mom. It's ridiculous. And it grows so fast. Like it's going to be crazy. By the way, thank you so much for all the people who have subscribed. It's been amazing how fast that's growing. We're almost a quarter of the way through the 1,000. So it's amazing. Super stoked, but we got to get there. So my wife doesn't so she'll get close to me. Cause if I take this, it's like, it takes up a ton of room. So let's see. What other questions? Oh, hold on. So I never want to make this whole thing about selling things to you guys, but hold on. Jimmy has a good question. Let's start there. 20 thou off, Dave, would be really good. I haven't ever gone that far just off the cuff. And it'd be fine. I just don't know if at low elevation you're going to need to bump the octane up. That is the only thing I don't know. Let's see. Ever used the Wiseco ring compressor sleeve? I have not, Jimmy Nyhart. I have not used any ring compressors. I have old style metal ones with for big bore 4-strokes generally, but everything else I can get with my my fingers. It works just fine. So, there you go, Roger Hurd. 20,000s. Just better run good gas. That's what I'm saying. Like you probably gonna have to put the octane booster or race gas in that thing at sea level. At high altitude, you probably get away with 91. But I don't know about down low. You'd have to just figure it out. Brian Wishman, there will never be a man bun on my head. My wife will leave me. So I just got an email this morning. I just want to pass this on to you guys, just the YouTube guys, just these guys watching the Gospel Two Wheels. Got an email that my absolute favorite vest in the world, the Wolf Enduro Answer Ops vest, is on sale right now. I just ordered 2 more for in the shop. I've already got one hanging on the wall. I just ordered 2 more for in the shop. They'll be here soon. But drop ship special to YouTube guys. They're only on sale till April 6th. So we got a very short amount of time. And I don't, buy it or don't buy it. But drop ship to your door, $180. Okay. $180 drop ship directly to your door. And that's like all of it, like tax and everything included. So YouTube only. Email me, Morgan at highland-cycles.com. We'll set that up. I can drop ship it anyway. So there you go. Not going to go down that road deeply. Rob McCauley. I should let the hair go and donate for kids with cancer. I should do that. Like that'll be the thing. I'll do locks for love when I do shave this head. So although that means you guys might want it to grow really long. That's okay. I don't care. When I hit 3,000 subscribers, I'll shave my head and donate this hair. Again, look at this. You guys don't even know. Like, it's nuts. And it just does that. Like, it's been under a hat all morning. So, that's crazy. I know everybody needs their stimulus check. My hair is contaminated too smooth. Matt Andreas, I heard the OHV tags are extended to April 30th, or was that an April Fool's joke? I don't think that was an April Fool's joke. I haven't got the official word on that, but you can't go buy tags. Like you can't, like everybody's closed. So you can't go to the CPW. So I'm guessing they are going to hopefully extend it. Now I've got my stuff in the mail, so I can do it online and get them done. And I'm gonna, but as far as like going and buying one, I don't think it's be hard to do. Our other local dealership is closed. I don't have my stuff in the mail yet that they were supposed to send me to be able to sell them. So it is what it is. What else is going on out there, guys? Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anybody. Let me know what else is going on in the dirt bike world. Again, Saturday night here, 5 p.m. I'll make the event right after I'm done here so that you guys can set a reminder. By the way, if you like these live things, when I post a link to the live thing in either a post on YouTube or a post on Facebook, if you go to that, click it, you can set a reminder so that it'll tell you when we're live. Yeah, Jimmy Neihart, they might be non-essential. Fair enough. David Kessler, I have a tip for you. Did you sign up for your $10,000 business stimulus check? No. Yeah, Matt, Andreas, they. So first of all, is that real? I don't think that's real. They're going to give me $10,000. They'll probably loan me $10,000, but I don't think they're going to give it away that I know of. But if that's real, Dave, shoot me an email, Morgan at highland-cycles.com, and let me know how to look for that. But I'm not planning on borrowing any money right now, unless I absolutely have to. Matt says that his OHV tags came right away. When you do it online, they always show up right away. It's really nice. If you do it in the shop or in the CPW, it always takes forever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Kevin. Nothing is free. No one's giving anybody 10 grand for free that I know of. So yeah. What else is going on, guys? Shop is crazy busy right now. Talk to Tuner about the check later. He's up on. Okay, right on. Thanks, Roger. By Tuner, he means TBT. By the way, where's Brady Metter? He hasn't been here. Anyway, what's happening? So, Garrett, your online, that sucks that your online took that long. Mine have always been fast when I did it online, but what else I was going to say? Oh, yeah. Shop, slammed, busy. If you guys don't subscribe already, please do, and check out our daily schlogs. I think they're pretty good. Let me know if you think they're pretty good. I think they're pretty good. You guys have been responding well to them. It's been a lot of fun shooting them. It's been crazy right now, busy. So I'm trying to get caught up. I might shorten them down a little bit again. I keep saying that, but then I keep making them. Anyway, we'll see. It's overwhelming right now how much work we have to do. But it's good. I'm excited. It's awesome. I just feel the love from the moto community. I feel the love from you guys. You're awesome. You guys are great. So, yeah, it's almost 8:00. I'm going to shut her down at 8. My mom says, hit the like button or she'll hunt you down. Yes. Do not mess with my mother. She is tough. Trust me. I love it. Oh, you guys are awesome. Let's see. Any other question? Shoot me one more question. We'll do one more good. Okay, great. Jimmy Nyhart. You should know what my answer is going to be to that question. So decent, cheap two-stroke for gnarly rocks, cheap like 2Gs or under. YZ250. There you go. Roger heard, no, I don't have anybody to run the front desk. YZ250, you can buy, I mean, honestly, you can go back to a steel frame, like the 125 Roger gave us for my son to build. I think he's actually coming out to the shop today to start on that thing, which is going to be awesome. Dude, Kevin, thank you so much for the super chat. Kevin O'Laughlin, Oklahoma Hare Scramble Championship Series. Thank you so very much. YZ250, no, too much power band hit. No, it's not. It can be if you want it. But you can really mellow out a YZ250. You put a big flywheel weight on it and ride it at gear high. They're amazing. They're so good. They're cheap. They're bulletproof. Their suspension is amazing. And you can buy parts. They all fit. I just got that free 04 YZ450 that was blown up. And a whole bunch of parts from that are going to fit on my YZ250. So it's good. Yeah, Rob McCauley, put a flywheel weight on it. Absolutely. Roger, KX250 for sure. The KX250s are awesome. The one problem with KX250s is that they're getting harder to find parts for because they quit making them in 07. So that's the only downside to going to a KX or like an RM or something like that. Although, stay away from Suzuki's, in my opinion. But Jimmy, I would say, like, if you want like a really inexpensive one, I'd go back to a steel frame one, like 04, 02 to 04, somewhere in there. 04 would be good. I think you get better forks with the 04, like bigger. Anyway, the steel frame is brilliant in the rocks, like brilliant. And if you buy one of those, you're going to get it cheap. And then you can afford to put a bunch of time and effort into making the motor like brand new and perfect again and freshen everything up. Like I said, the one that my son and I are going to build, thank you again, Roger Hurd, for that. It's a 144, so it's smaller, but it's going to be awesome. And it's an 02. It's brilliant. And I think actually the 04 forks from the 450 are going to fit on it. So if the valving can swap and all that, I'm going to do that because they're a little bit better. So there you go. There's my opinion. The problem with buying anything else that cheap is if you buy a KTM that cheap, you're going to have to go way back, and it's going to be a pile, honestly, because the old KTMs, I did not like the way they handled very well. The new ones are brilliant, but anyway. And those are actually getting hard to find parts for too. The older KTM, stuff like that, they just quit making them. But the beauty of the YZ250 is they're still making them, so you can buy piston cylinders guards, anyway, all kinds of stuff for him. So awesome, guys. I got a boogie. I got so much work to do. Again, please join us. Set a reminder on your calendar, whatever. Join us on Saturday night, 5 to 6 here on YouTube. We're going to have a ton of fun. We'll talk about stuff, and I'll do some more giveaways. I want a giant shout out to Kim Jackson. She gave us some money recently as a patron. She's not actually on the Patreon site, but she hooked us up. And that helped me do the giveaways last week, pay for all the shipping and all that stuff. So Kim, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Jimmy, yes, I got to get to work. All right. You guys are awesome. Rob, there are other bikes in YZs. Absolutely. I'm just saying they're inexpensive and awesome, but I love them very much. Guys, I love you. Punk Rock Club, thank you for sticking around all the way to the end. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for everything. I love you so much. Please get out. Spread the gospel of two wheels. And as always, you got to find some time to ride your dirt bikes.